Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pulls it in. It's Howard. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. To make the stop, he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. And the Sun Devils moving quickly down the field here. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. They start this playoff game with a pass. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Now here he goes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense comes out to start this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw. It's Anderson. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Tough to shovel a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He lets it rip. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. Well, Kurt, Arizona State has the lead here. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number two, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and medium. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Caught for the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
I mean, that play had no chance from the start. I'm a little shocked they're going to go tempo here, but let's see what they have in mind to get out of this hole they've dug.
That's reeled in. It's Nelson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And the Sun Devils looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Back to throw. It's Anderson. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. And the Trojans will come to the line and crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Trojans will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 24-point margin after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. The pass rush closing in. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets loose. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The sure hands. It's Howard. Breaking free at the 35. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver grabs it. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, It's the deep shots that they're willing to take.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert.
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. He escapes the pocket. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll throw it now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's found some room at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense going with the hurry up. Look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, what a job by the offense coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Is made. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Anderson. Bringing pressure. To sure hands, it's Howard.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made inside the 10. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, ASU. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point goes up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Chris, I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Rolls right, trying to make something happen. He's got room to run. The sophomore calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short in the 20. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they get the completion. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. To the air, it's Anderson. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
QB keeper all the way. He shreds the tackle. Picks up the first, looking for more power. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
Yeah, that ain't no penalty. What the fuck?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Anderson. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's bringing it back. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
And he'll take off from 8 in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Makes a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Pass caught, second down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. He keeps it on a design run. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has gotten very interesting. They were getting blown out at halftime, and they have clawed all the way back. Makes an open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on 2nd and goal to try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ball spotted at the 9. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, you've got to make a decision and go for the field goal to take the lead here.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That puts him in the lead in the final couple of minutes.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Anderson. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw up. He's taking down what a huge play at this stage of the game. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He'll run it into the end zone with a 2-point try to build the lead up to 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Their last chance here. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the...
He's looking deep here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They got him down, but that 1st down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put
a deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And here's the handoff. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.